Hi, welcome to Macro Magic. I'm Sherry and I'm going to teach you how to make a carrot daikon drink today. Carrot daikon drink is very good to remove excess dairy food, meat, fat from the body, from the surface, right under your skin. It's a wonderful drink and I recommend it to all my friends, especially people who are trying to lose weight. It's got two ingredients, main ingredients. One is a carrot, which you're all familiar with, and the second is a daikon. A daikon looks like a carrot. It's a big white radish, and it actually is used in Japanese restaurants. It's served with fish to help digest protein and fat of the fish, and it's usually grated and put on a plate. So we're also going to grate it today and combine it with carrot, grated carrot, and some water, and make a drink out of it. Now, because this drink is so quick in dissolving fat in the body, it sometimes makes you weak. So we've added a third ingredient called an umeboshi plum, and I recommend you all go out and buy one. They come in little packages in Whole Food stores and natural food stores. They're little pickled plums. They grow green on a tree, and then they're pickled with sea salt and aged and fermented, so you don't have to refrigerate them. And if you take a pinch, keep them in your kitchen, and if you're ever sick with a cold or a flu, you can take a pinch and it helps get rid of a headache, sore throat, nausea. You can actually give them to children, but not too much because children can't handle a lot of salt. So we're going to add a little bit of the plum to the drink in case you get a little bit weak from it working so fast and dissolving fat. And we're also going to add a half a sheet of nori. Nori seaweed is a wonderful food. It has lots of minerals and calcium in it, and you'll probably mostly see it in Japanese stores. It's what the sushi chef rolled nori rolls on. So they usually pat rice down and put some fillings and roll them up and slice them into rolls. And that's what you have at a Japanese restaurant. But today we're just going to use it as a simple sheet and tear it into the tea. And that also helps you not get so weak from drinking this tea. So I'm first going to grate the daikon. And I have this grater. It's a porcelain grater. It's just much easier to use. You can also use a metal grater. This one has really sharp, fine teeth on it. And I'm just going to grate it. The recipe calls for ½ a cup of grated daikon and ½ a cup of grated carrot. So you can make this drink fresh every day, or you can have it twice a day. I wouldn't recommend holding it for the next day because it sort of goes bad. Daikon is very pungent. It has a very strong smell, so you don't want to go out in public and drink this drink or take it to work in a thermos because it's a little bit strong smelling. Also, you don't want to not eat when you have this drink. It's very important to have this drink and then just eat your regular meals. Hopefully you're eating healthier meals, grains, vegetables, and fruits and beans, and to help you lose weight as well. But you don't want to just go on a diet and drink this drink and eat nothing at all. So once I grate my daikon, my ½ cup of daikon, I'm going to put it into a saucepan. Now today we're just doing about a ¼ cup, smaller amount. And then I'm going to grate my carrot. And we don't really skin our vegetables. Usually if they're organic, we leave the skins on because the skins have a lot of vitamins in them. If they're really dirty or if they aren't organic, we can take the skin off the carrot. Now this drink is very effective for losing fat underneath the skin and around the organs. So we even recommend it to people suffering from breast cancer or prostate cancer. because it helps dissolve fat in the body. And oftentimes cancerous tumors are the body's way of storing a lot of fat. First the fat builds up in the blood, and then it collects around the organs. Women with fibroids, all sorts of calcification in the body, this can help. So after drinking this drink, we wouldn't recommend that you eat a lot of dairy food or eat a lot of animal food, because it'll be sort of like putting the problem back in. So after we grate our carrot, we put that in with the daikon. Because we're only using a 1/4 cup of each, we'd usually use a cup of water, but for now we'll use a 1/2 cup of water. So we'll just put a 1/2 cup of water in there. And we are going to show you like the 2 other ingredients to put in. So if you get weak by drinking this tea, you'll know what to do. This is the umeboshi plum. Usually put a 1/2 a plum in with the 1/2 cup of daikon and carrot. Today we're just going to put a 1/4 of the plum in that we chopped, and we're going to put a 1/4 of a sheet of nori. Now, many people ask me about the taste of this tea. It tastes a little bit like eating a raw salad or a raw grated carrot with some soy sauce on it, so it's not that bad. And we're going to simply just heat it up for a couple minutes, not overcook it. And after we heat it for a couple minutes, we're going to put a couple drops of shoyu sauce. Now this is like soy sauce, only it's aged and fermented for at least 2 years. So it has enzymes and proteins in it, and it's very easy to digest. It doesn't have any caramel coloring or sugar or any chemicals in it. So we'll put this on the stove and turn it on low. And like I said, you don't want to cook this when your husband or your friends are around, because it is a little bit strong smelling. The daikon just has a very pungent smell. And we add a couple drops of soy sauce to it, shoyu sauce for flavor. And once it's cooked for a couple minutes, we bring it over and we serve it in a teacup, hot. And remember, this is a great drink to help lose weight. Don't keep drinking and eating it if you feel weak. It's really important to stop for a couple days. So only have it if you feel still energized and you still feel the weight coming off. So thanks for joining me. See you next time. And this is the carrot daikon drink. Enjoy.